Westside is buzzing with anticipation here as we get set to bring you the Western Mass semifinals between Westside and Amherst. We'll bring it to you on Channel 15. Westside Gridiron starts right now. Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Westside Gridiron. Tonight, it is the Western Mass Division 5 semifinal matchup between the number 1 seeded Westside Terriers and the number 4 seed Amherst Hurricanes. I'm Nick Odell alongside, as always, Counselor Brian Griffin. Counselor, it's the playoffs. Anything can happen here. What are your thoughts on tonight's game?
I'm so excited for tonight, as usual, Nick. This is exactly where we wanted to be at the start of the year. These kids have worked extremely hard to get here, and I'm excited about tonight, just like I am in every other Terrier game. I think what we have to do tonight, Nick, is watch this defense work as they have. They've closed stuff out here and at home, and they've done an excellent job defensively, and that's what wins championships, Nick.
Right.
So let's face it, defense tonight, defense-oriented game.
Yes. And
let the offense take care of itself as it has all year.
Yes, and Westside finished the regular season 7-1 overall. Amherst finished the regular season 6-2. Westside has won their league title, the Suburban South League title. Amherst looking to upset the Terriers tonight.
Yeah, you come into these games, you know Amherst is going to come very, very strong.
Right.
Nothing to lose as the 4 seed and trying to beat that number 1 seed. So you can't take this game lightly. I think if the West Springfield Terriers take care of business defensively, they will be very sound and they will win the ball game.
All right, well, it is Westside against Amherst for right to go to the Western Mass Championship. And let's go down to the field for kickoff. And welcome you back to Westside Gridiron, where tonight it is the Western Mass semifinal matchup, Division 5 matchup between Westside and Amherst. Westside coming to this game, number 1 seed. They will receive this kick from the number 4 seed, Amherst Hurricanes. We are glad to be presenting you this on Channel 15.
Your source for
Terrier Sports, yes. So Amherst will kick off left to right to the home team, Westside. We're here at Clark Field, by the way, in case you didn't already know.
Like to see this one get going right away in the West Terriers' hands offensively.
And here we go. We are underway. It's a low and short kick. So Amherst is trying to do like a little bit of trickery there, but that's where the Westside offense, Tyler Rockford, will set up 1st and 10 from the 45, from their own 45. So decent field position to start out here early, Counselor.
Big dose of Mr. Hill will be coming up shortly, folks. I think just to get them going early and often.
Now, as you may notice on the score, as you may notice here, the game clock is actually 11-minute quarters instead of 12-minute quarters. That is standard for MIA playoffs. So here's the first carry of the game for Vonell Hill, and Hill takes it across the 50 into Amherst territory. Gain of about 10.
Yeah, just short
of the first down marker.
Just short of the first down. I expect that he might get the ball again here, or this does set up a beautiful situation for a throw, because you think you're going to pick this up on 3rd down.
2nd and 1 now from the Amherst 46. Rockford under center. He's going to hand it off to Hill again. And Hill is going to be driven back, but he does pick up the first down. Forward progress is made. So the Terriers' first down of the ball, or actually the second first down of the ball, I should say, I think, right? Yeah. No, first down.
Well, including the one off the kickoff, you're right. You're right.
Well, actually, it's the first down earned for the Westside offense. So 1st and 10 from the Amherst 43. Rockford's under center. He's going to hand it off to Vonell Hill, and Hill gets it up the middle.
He's still on his feet.
And he's still on his feet. Look at this, driving the Amherst off defense
He's still not down.
Still not down, and
He just went down just a second ago.
that's going to be another Terrier first down right there. What a great effort there by Vonell Hill to pick up the first down.
Just established themselves in the offense
Yes.
by running the ball, Nick. That's a key Terrier way of dealing with business this year since we've been watching them. And that's been since the beginning of this year. And what a treat it's been, huh?
Yeah. Here's another play from Vonell Hill, and Hill gets the near sideline, and nothing there. Maybe picked up a couple there.
Amherst swarming to the ball. But that really sets up a nice play action. Of course, it's, we probably didn't talk about it earlier, Nick, but it is pretty windy out there. And they are playing into the wind now.
Yes.
The Terriers are going into the wind if they're going to throw the football. Whereas if they go the other way, the wind will go with them. So they may not be throwing the football all that much. So the wind's pretty heavy.
Yeah. 2nd and 6 now.
It's actually football weather.
It very well is football weather. 2nd and 6 from the 28. Here is
Hill.
Here's Hill again on the carry, and Hill down the near sideline. He's going to be across the 15, just shy of the 10. And that's good for another Terrier first down.
He's just calm, cool, and collected. What a gifted athlete he is. Again, I always give credit to the offensive linemen.
Right.
And they do fine work. But they've driven this ball all the way down now. They're inside the, the 15. First and, it's not goal.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 14. Rockfort's under center's in the eye. He's going to hand off to Hill again. Hill on this carry is going to be brought down just over the 10-yard line. It's going to be marked at the 10, so it's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. Or 2nd and 4, I should say.
Like to see him punching in right away. Get that defense going.
Yeah. So Terriers in great position to put some points up on the board. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 4 from the 9. Here is Hill again. Hill has been carrying the workload.
Almost got there
this
for
first drive,
down,
and he almost got
short.
there. Yeah. So here comes 3rd down, and you might wonder here whether they're going to pass for the first time tonight here, Counselor.
Yeah, I mean, I think Hill's done a great job. You're in 4-down territory. You really want to give it to your horse here, and he is a workhorse, and he's done very well by this. I think you'll probably get the ball again.
Right.
But I'm not as bright as I look.
Rockfort's out to keep, and did he get the first?
He might be just short again, Nick.
Might be just.
Setting up 4th down.
Yep, they just. I don't know. Can't really tell from here.
No, the clock's running.
Clock's running.
They're
Yeah,
just short.
4th. So what are?
Looks like a half a yard.
So you might want to go for it here.
Yep.
As you're in prime position to do that. You're 4th and 2 from the 7. And then you go for it here. So Rockfort's in the eye. He's gonna keep it himself.
Gets the first down, which is good.
Did he get the first down? Yes, he did.
It's going to be 1st and goal for Springfield.
It's going to be 1st and goal now at the. I think they're going to mark the ball here. I think they'll mark the ball at the 4, maybe. That's what they're looking at for the line judge.
Yeah, looks like the 4, Nick.
Maybe the 3.
4, 3, 2. Let's go in the end zone for 1 touchdown.
Very nice counter there. So approaching 6 to go on the 1st. No score so far, but Westside threatening 1st and goal from the 4. Here's Rockford dropped back. He has dropped the Hill.
Go.
And Hill.
Is he in?
Is he in?
He's in.
Yes, he is. Touchdown.
That's a great drive, Nick. That's the way you want to start a football game. In the cold, in West Springfield, at Clark Field. Give Hill the ball and let him go. And he did a great job getting in that end zone.
So Hill with a touchdown, another touchdown run on the season First of the postseason run for the Terriers.
These are always keys. I've been harping on it all year, these extra points. The wind is probably not going to play much of a factor from here. But
Yep.
oh,
High
nice
snap
play.
here for the kicker
Very
Alstead,
nice
but
play
he
by the
recovers.
holder.
And the kick is up and good. So come back down the field with 6:22 left in the first quarter. We have a 7-0 ball game in favor of West Springfield.
Yeah,
As
can't
they strike first.
Can't get any better than that. I mean, just go down there and just score first and let your defense get on this field. They've just been fantastic all year. So much fun to watch. This kick will most likely be short, Nick, given the wind conditions.
Yep.
So Amherst will probably be set up with some pretty good field position.
Yeah, and I think that's what Amherst was doing on the opening kickoff. They were playing the wind, and so that's what Westside will probably do here, unless Leo Tester, the kicker, has some confidence in his kick. So here we go. Westside will kick off right to left on your television screen. It's going to be a low line drive kick.
Nice job.
And picked up by number 11 for the Hurricanes. Got a name in a minute, but he gets it across the 25, just shy of 30 maybe right at it. Yeah, that's going to mark it.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. Brought down on a play by number 2, Anthony Tangradi.
There's no number 11 on the roster, huh?
Oh, they snuck one in on us.
Snuck one in, huh?
Ooh, they snapped that ball right away. Look at that defense. Just swarming in right away.
So timeout here.
Nice to see these Terriers healthy. You know, number 74, Stone, he got hurt early in the season, broke his leg,
Right.
unfortunately. But aside from that, it looks like they're pretty healthy coming into this game. Nice to see Minio worked his way back. He was hurt early in the season.
He was hurt actually, I think.
Almost right away, early in the season.
2nd and 10 after the good defensive stop there by the West Side. And here's another running play for Amherst. And again, another stop there by the West Side
I don't
defense.
think they even gained a yard there, Nick.
Actually, they did lose a yard, so it's going to be 3rd down. Coming up, 3rd and long coming up for Amherst. And I think he would pass here and test the arm. Test the arm of the Amherst quarterback here.
I just love the way this defense plays. They just swarm to the ball
Right.
all over. Very well coached.
So, number 11 for Amherst on the carry.
Yeah, he didn't gain much there. It's number 11 again, so you're going to be looking for that one. We'll find out who that is.
Yeah, and the quarterback's number 12. He's not even on the roster.
Oh, wow.
I don't know who.
Pyre back deep for the Terriers.
So here we go, the punt. And a timeout's called. Timeout's called for West Side here.
One of the things we didn't mention the last time is how many timeouts each teams get. They get 5 timeouts
Yeah.
and a half. That's amazing. I didn't know that until last week when someone told me.
Right. So here's the punt. It's going to be a high punt, returnable for Caleb Pyre. Pyre will take it at the 26. Here's Pyre. Pyre's going to be drilled at the 40, at around the 40-yard line. That's where Westside will pick things up. 1st and 10 from the 40.
What I like about these Terriers, they're very well composed. Even with that kick right there,
Right.
it's up higher, just relaxed, ready to field that punt.
Right.
And did a great job doing so. But it looks, you don't see a lot of nervousness out of the Terriers in a playoff game, which is nice to see.
Timeout's called. Another timeout called by Amherst this time, with 4:07 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Westside, and just want to take the time to remind you that this is the Western Mass semifinal game, Division 5 semifinal game, played here at Clark Field between Westside and Amherst. The winner of this game faces the winner of number 2 seed Longmeadow, number 3 seed East Longmeadow, and the winner of both games will face in the Western Mass championship game next weekend.
That'll be exciting.
Hopefully, like, we'll bring that to you.
That would be good. We got to get permission. We got to get there first, right?
Yeah, we got to get there first.
Then we got to get permission. My friend Sean Powers passing by the booth.
Yes.
Great to see you.
So 1st and 10 here for Westside offense at their own 41. Rockford's under center. He has 2 men in the backfield. He's going to play action pass and go all the way down to Tessier.
Oh, that's a good throw.
Incomplete.
Given the conditions, though, Nick.
Yeah.
That was a heck of a throw.
Trying to set up, trying to establish a passing game there at Rockford.
I love it. I love it that they did it.
And the wind is picking up significantly here at Clark Field. There's a breeze coming in from the back of us.
Yeah, it is tough, huh?
Yeah.
It's actually good football weather, though. I love it out here.
I love it. I love it too.
Yeah. Makes you yearn for some turkey.
Yeah.
And some stuffing.
Yeah.
Some mashed taters.
Thanksgiving's right around the corner.
Can't wait.
So it's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion from Rockford, and here's the carrier by Rivardell Hill, and Hill has a first down and more, but there's a penalty on the play.
Looks like a hold. I don't know, but it looks like a hold on the Terriers.
From the ref at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a hold call against Westside.
Tony Romo's got nothing on me, buddy. I tell you what, I watched him last night all night just to get some pointers. I'll be honest with you. I think you and I are better than Nance and Romo. We have a lot more fun.
I appreciate the compliment there, Counselor.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun.
We do have a lot of fun. So that will back up the Terriers significantly to the 31-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 20 from there. Clock continues to take 3:49 to go in and counting.
So this is
in the first quarter.
This is where you hope to pick up a chunk right here with Hill. Boy, is that a weapon to have him back there.
Right, Vondell Hill entering this game with already being a 1,000-yard rusher to complete the season, 1,335 yards to be exact. So he's the nucleus of the offense. And speaking of Hill, Hill goes down the near sideline and into Amherst territory, still on his feet, and all the way down to around the 30-yard line. That's good for a Terrier first down and a lot more.
What an impressive runner. So composed.
So 1st and 10 from the Amherst 31-yard line as Westside goes up tempo, as they usually do here in this offensive scheme that Coach Chad Lamani has created. Rockford's under center. He's going to hand it off to Hill again. And Hill this time goes on the outside. And it's going to be brought down by the Amherst tackler there for a gain of about 3.
Tell you what, he must sleep well on Friday nights. He gets a lot of work, Hill. He must sleep really well on Friday nights.
Clock's still ticking here. 2 to 3 minutes to go in this first frame. Rockford looking cool and calling the plays there for Westside. Man in motion for the Terriers here as Tangradi is in motion. Vonell Hill takes the carry up the middle and is brought down. Picks up a few there.
Probably 3rd and 2, Nick. 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and short here, so you might either run or pass here. So 7-0 Westside here with just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 4 from the Amherst 28. Hill on the far sideline, he gets stuffed. Nowhere to go there as Vonell Hill as the Amherst defense is ready for that, and brings the 4th down for the Terriers.
I think you'll go again, Nick, here on 4th down. There'd be no reason not to.
Yep, Terriers already 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions, as they're probably going to go for it again here.
We've already got a play called.
Yes. As Rockford is going to be in the shotgun now. A bunch of wide receivers set up, so they're going to look to pass here. Probably draw them off sides. Let's see. No, he's going to snap it. Rockford's going to fire down the middle, and it's almost intercepted by the Amherst secondary, but that'll be a turnover on downs. Just under a minute to go in the first quarter. Amherst will get the ball back, 1st and 10 from their own 29.
I like the call, though, Nick. I like the call. It was a good pass. There's nothing you can do. You take a shot there. Put it in your defense's hands, no problem, with a 7-0 lead. So you gotta like the call. It's aggressive.
Right.
That's what you have to do in these playoff games.
So and the penalty power play is going to be a false start on the Hurricanes. So I'll bring him. So I'll bump it back 5 yards. This Westside defense, however, all year counts has been pretty amazing.
Yeah, especially at home. I mean, it's been unbelievable at home. I don't even know how many touchdowns have they given up now. Just very few. I mean, Wacona played a very good ball game.
Here's a deep ball to number 10, and a late grab of the jersey there by the Westside defender is going to be a pass interference on Westside, so it's going to be a automatic first for Amherst.
Frankly, I don't think it's a bad play to just haul him down there. He was going to make that catch, and he could have had a bundle more if he did make the catch. So, not a bad play. It's almost like when you have a breakaway in hockey, just take them down and call it a day and go to the box, right?
So now,
the thing is that that's a 10-yard penalty.
No, 15, I think.
15, and then.
So the ball will place on 39, and Amherst goes to the line of scrimmage rather quickly. As he hand him off, here is the Amherst running back, and just shy of the 1st down. So after the penalty, they placed at the 39, and they gained some. They're just shy of the 50 now. So we'll see if that penalty looms big for Westside here. Just under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Westside has a 7-0 lead. But however, Amherst has the ball and they're driving. Here's the
stopped right. Oh, they got the ball.
And the fumble shook by Westside, and Westside will take it to the house. Touchdown. A costly turnover by Amherst has led to a Westside defensive score.
Be interesting to see that on a replay later on. That was a wonderful play. Mitchell just stripped her. All of a sudden, they're going the other way.
Right. And a botch snap here. So the PAT is no good. Come back down the field with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Our score from Clark Field in this Western Mass Division 5 semifinal is Westside up 13-zip over Amherst. At the beginning of this year, the MIAA realigned their football divisions so that Western Mass teams can have at least a shot against Central and Eastern Mass teams, as Central and Eastern Mass are heavily loaded in their roster, deep talent in the Central and Western Mass, or Central and Eastern Mass region.
Yeah, just a lot of kids to draw from, right?
Yeah.
Nick, I mean, you just maybe there's not as many schools out there.
Right.
I don't know, but there's when you got a pool of a certain number of boys or girls in a high school, that's it's tough to draw.
Right. Here is a kick from.
Ooh. Out of bounds. It'll go to the 35.
Out of bounds.
I think it goes to the 35.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. It goes out of bounds.
I think they're over there. Yep. Ball will start at the 35-yard line with 10 seconds left, Nick.
Yeah, that's what Amherst will set up.
It's going to be first and 10 for the
From the field and 30, first and 10.
Taking care of business thus far in this game.
Right. Close the door. Close the door tight. Tight. All the way.
That'll do it for this quarter, Nick.
Yep, that'll do it for this quarter, as we have played one here from Clark Field. And Westside is up 13-0 in this Western Mass Division 5 semifinal game.
That went by pretty quick.
That went by pretty quick, guys. There's only 11-minute quarters here in the MIAA postseason.
It's a great start by the Terriers. Now we go on a little bit of defense. Stay there and see what we can do here.
Right.
I'm very very happy about the defense and the way they played.
All right, so coming back down the field, it would be.
So they'll start at the 35.
Yep, they'll start at 35, yeah. So they switch sides.
Second down, so they lost a yard in their first carry.
So we're switching sides now for the second quarter of play.
50-50 going through the stands to show your support. Pick up a few tickets.
It'll be second and 11 for Amherst at their own 29.
Coffee, chocolate, beverages, candy, chips, nachos, pizza.
Oh, this guy's announcing all the food that's here.
Yep.
I want it all.
Coach Matt Griffin is our PA announcer. He's been first year as PA announcer, taking over for Deke as he recovers from an illness. We wish Deke well.
Deke's doing a lot better. I was with him last Sunday in the morning. He's on the Hall of Fame committee, and he's doing really well.
Yeah. So
glad to see him up and around.
Right, yeah.
So it looks like a false start was on Amherst there.
Yep, so that'll back above 5.
Second and 16, Nick.
It'll be second and 16 indeed. As they take the snap. Number 12 drops back to throw, and it's incomplete. As the pressure was applied by the Westside defense there. They'll bring up third and forever here for Amherst. So
yeah, third and 16 here, Nick. Cameraman just put on a hat that I can't even understand what it says, but
it says the Celtics, right? Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Boston Celtics hat. camera guy Kevin Valdez on the camera.
For the love of God, look at him.
As there is a running play here.
It's like we get the ball back here, Nick.
Yep, so it brings up 4th down. Well short, still well short of the. Make sure you close the door all the way.
See what Pyre can do with this one.
So Pyre will be back to return deep, to return this back deep to return this one.
Pyre back deep for the return.
As the Amherst punter will punt up. Oh, and he tried to look at this. He's gonna pick up the first, maybe. And he does pick up the first. Wow, look at that.
I don't know. I got to be honest with you. I don't think it was a fake, to be honest with you. I think we've got in there so quick. The Terriers got in there so quick.
Yeah.
He just decided to tuck it and run.
Yeah, so.
Picked up the first down for the Hurricanes.
Picked up the first down, and that wasn't planned at all. I mean,
no.
That wasn't planned, and.
Didn't look like it, at least.
That is unfortunate for Westside there, as they were about to get the ball back and whatnot, and.
This defense doesn't.
Timeout's called here.
Timeout on the field. Amherst.
This defense doesn't worry about that.
This time we'd also like to thank Gunnery Sergeant Diaz and also Staff Sergeant Mills for working on the chains for tonight's game. Thank you.
So here you go, 1st and 10 for Amherst at their own 44. And
Sack.
the quarterback's going to be sacked here for a loss.
Just don't give him any
Great job there
time.
by the Westside defense to corral the quarterback, and that'll bring up 2nd and long.
Well, you can see Amherst is having trouble running the ball.
Yep.
And they just can't get their quarterback set to even throw the ball. The Terriers are in there so quick.
Right.
Gotta love it.
So it's approaching 9 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 14 play for Amherst, and Amherst running back down the near sideline. Picks up a few yards, but still well short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3rd and 8. Just under 9 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. 13-0 is our score in favor of Westside. So here we go, 3rd and 8 from Amherst's own 46. Quarterback's in the shotgun.
Oh.
And he's going to be immediately brought down.
What a game he's having.
And I'll bring up another 4th down and see if Westside can get the ball back here after the last 4th down play. Amherst will be forced to punt here. Here's the punt. It is a.
Watch it. Just get away from it. Let it go.
Be down at the 30-yard line. So that's where Westside will set up again. 1st and 10 from the 30. So it's 8:17 to go in the 8:17 left in the 2nd quarter. 13-0 is our score in favor of West Side.
I'd like to see him score here too, Nick.
Yeah.
We can get on the board again. That would be really nice.
Rockfort's under center. He has Hill in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Hill. And Hill down the far sideline. He has an opening and brought down across the 50 inside Amherst territory for a West Side first down.
Flag down again.
Oh, and a penalty marker down. See what the call is.
It's got to be a hold.
Another hold maybe, huh? Wow, Kelso, you're on the money tonight.
Yeah, I'm Eagle-Eye Griffin with the new contacts.
So that went back up the Terriers after that. After that great run by Hill. Bring up first and, or actually it was after the run.
Okay,
so
during the run.
It'll be first and
10.
No, it's a little bit behind for the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage, as Hill gets tripped up there.
Lost some yards there, Nick.
And lost the yards there, so it's going to be 2nd and 15 now for the Terrier offense. So it's facing an uphill battle early on in the drive. From their own 25. Here is Rockford in the shotgun. He has 4 wideouts. Hill to his side. Here is Rockford on the keep, and there's another flag down.
It's like offsides.
It's like a.
I'm not quite sure. It could. I think it's on the Terriers again.
Possibly here. It's gonna be a false start on West Side, so that'll back him up even further.
2nd and 20.
As West Side
Terriers are making their own mistakes here.
Yeah, they're sort of hurting themselves here on this drive. 7:01 to go in the first half. 13-0 West Side. But West Side struggling to.
Well, the penalties are, hurting them early here in this game. But, they're lucky they got the 13-0 lead here.
Yep.
I mean, they'll clean that up. The coaches will clean that right up in halftime. But we got to get there and try to get some more points here.
Rockford back to pass. He is scrambling.
He's got some room.
He's got some room here down the far sideline.
Picked up 10 yards there, at least.
Picked up 10, but that's not going to be enough. Brings up 3rd down. So he gained what he lost, basically. Almost. And that brings up a third and long here. So let's see what the Terrier offense draws up here.
Be nice to pick up this first down, keep this clock rolling here.
So 3rd and 13 from the 28 is the
Did
official
go out of
mark.
bounds, so the clock stopped.
Here is a fake pass, screen pass to.
You got to be impressed by this Amherst defense. They're doing pretty well. I mean, clearly, Westside has backed themselves up in that.
Yeah, for the first time tonight,
but
Westside will be forced to punt here. You don't see many punts here for Westside during the season.
No, you're not used to that.
No.
At all. Very steady offensively, but very steady defensively as well. And again, they'll clean that up, Nick. They'll clean it up at halftime.
Yep, so Rockford will be the punter here. Number 10 for Amherst, Isaiah Moiston to punt. So Rockford kick goes not past the 50, so
Amherst was in pretty quickly there on that possession to get after that punter. Punter got rid of it really quickly.
Right.
We had to run for it.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes.
Yep, so great field position for the Amherst Hurricanes to start their drive. They are 1st and 10,
1st and 10.
right at the 40 in West Side territory. Quarterback's the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to number 11. And
took a lot of steps and got nowhere.
Right, yeah.
Kind of looked like me with Dance with the Stars there.
Yeah. Little
shimmy and shake.
Little shake and bake, baby.
But still,
So,
2nd down.
2nd and 10 now at the 40. No gain on the play. It will be Amherst using it to the 30-yard line for 1st down.
2nd down.
Ooh,
And a little fake right there. And he'll be brought down.
Looks like he's got the 1st down.
Brought down to the 25. He gets the 1st down and a little bit more. And the Amherst drive continues.
Down for the Hurricanes.
Got me opening up my eyes here on this Hurricanes.
Yeah. Amherst
Full
coming
confidence,
into this game, as I said earlier in the opening, upset-minded. They're trying to upset the Terriers here. First and 10 for Amherst at the West Side 25 as number 12 takes a snap. Pass to Amherst in the end zone. It's incomplete. He dropped the ball in the end zone.
Break
that
that
was Isaiah
up.
Moisten on the on the incompletion. He dropped the ball in the end zone as he gets by the West Side secondary.
Well thrown ball there.
4:45 to go in the 1st half. 13-0 West Side. But Amherst is trying to score some points on and put some points on the board here. And
that'll bring up 3rd down, Nick. That's nice.
that will bring up 3rd down as
Clearly, I think they're in 4-down territory anyway. They won't punt.
Right.
It's tough to kick the ball tonight.
right.
So you
3rd and 9 for
gotta
the Amherst, and
anywhere inside the 40, they're going to go.
approaching 4 minutes to go in the 1st half. Versus 3rd and 9 from the West Side 24. A little
Short.
a little trickery there as it fails, and bring up 4th down for Amherst. And you would think Amherst would have to go for it here.
I'm going to think so. I'm going to think so, Nick.
So here you go. Amherst will go for 4th and 9 from
This will be a big stop if the Terriers can make it.
from the West Side
They're going to be
24-yard
coming
line.
gangbusters.
On the fringe of the red zone.
Oh,
Here's the snap. And go around the horn there, and the West Side defense was ready for it. There's Dalen Hicks on the tackle. Turnover on downs.
I mean, you can't if you're an Amherst fan, you can't really like that call there. I mean, you got to gain an awful lot of yards to run. And they haven't picked up a big run like that all night.
Right. So West Side will get the ball back.
Again, you just gotta give it to the Terriers defensively. This year they've at home they've just stuck to their guns and really pressed the metal here and done everything they can do to keep the opponents off the board. They've just done a great job.
Yeah.
I know I harp on it all night, but
So Rockfort's in the shotgun.
They just look great.
First and 10 from their own 30 is Westside. He draws back to pass. He throws, fires to Tangeretti. Anthony Tangeretti has it at the 40 and brought down. Just shy, right at the 40 probably, maybe just shy. We'll see if they spot it.
Nice play there.
Great play right there by Rockford to hit up Anthony Tangeretti on
A little up-tempo here, a little up-tempo, Nick.
Little up, yep. Westside going in the up-tempo offense. Second and short, Rockford back to pass. As he fires it to Tangeretti. And Tangeretti
Up-tempo.
going down just in the Amherst territory, across the 45-yard line. That'll be good for a Terrier first down. So that'll move those chains.
No huddle.
As Westside still going in the up-tempo here.
Gotta love it in high school football, a little up-tempo offense.
So Rockford
5 wide receivers.
See a 5 wide out set. And Rockford's going to again drop back to pass. Being rushed.
Here's Pyre.
Here is Pyre, and
What
the
a
Pyre.
grab.
Cam Pyre with a reception over the Amherst defender.
That's a great grab by Pyre. Anyone near him, he comes up with the catches. That's phenomenal. What a catch.
So now it'll be first and goal from the 9. They're going to mark it at the 9-yard line.
What a weapon to have.
And a timeout is called by Amherst. With just under 3 minutes to go in the half, 2:57 to be exact. 13-0
That's just Westside
Westside.
saying if we can run the ball, but you better be afraid of our pass too. So if you're going to watch film on us, you better watch the pass because we're going to be able to throw the ball.
Yeah. 13-0 Westside is they're trying to put some more points up on the board. They're at the 8-yard line.
That's going to be fun to watch that catch in slow motion.
Right, yeah. So
See if we can punch this in here with 3 minutes left in the first half.
absolutely. Westside trying to punch us in for more points up on the board. Going to the half with a healthy lead. Council, your early impressions on the on both teams?
Well, I tell you, the Terriers again defensively they're great, and we've established the run early,
right,
as you can see with a 13-0 lead, and then all of a sudden we go up tempo with the pass. That's scary for teams to look at. So the Terriers look really, really good out there.
We'll see.
Got to clean up some of the stuff earlier with false starts, etc. But they'll clean that up at halftime.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if they maintain it as they do all year. Here is Rockford dropping back to pass. He has nobody to go to, so he's going to scramble himself. And Rockford, touchdown! A dazzling run by Tyler Rockford, and just like that, Westside increases its lead, 19-0.
That's beautiful. Now you think they might go for 2 here, Nick? Try to make it a 21-point game.
Well, let's see here. Let's see what the call is. You get some options here.
Yeah, it looks like they'll go for 2, Nick.
As they're going to try for it at least.
See, I told you Romo's got nothing on me.
So Terriers will try to go for 2 here. Here's Rockford in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Hill, and Hill gets in there. 2-point conversion fail, or successful, I should say. And coming back down the field with 2:49 to go in the first half. 21-0 is our score in favor of West Springfield. So Westside will kick it off left to right.
$21-0. That's beautiful.
Ready to kick for West Springfield.
The Tessier's kick will be a line drive kick down the ground, and it's almost bobbled there, taken away by Westside, but he recovers at the last second. So Amherst having all kinds of trouble early on. And the key thing for Amherst is you don't want to let it get away from them. A decent crowd here at Clark Field tonight.
Very boisterous, especially next to me. Got a big mouth. A lot of people next to us.
A lot of smart people next to you.
A lot of smart people.
As Amherst runs the ball here and picks up.
They better start getting up
one,
tempo
maybe.
pretty quick.
Yeah.
This Westside team is extremely impressive, though, Nick.
Right.
They're a tough out of any game that they play in.
Amherst will drop back the pass. He finds an open receiver to steal.
Still didn't pick up the first down, but just probably 3 or 4 yards short of it.
Yeah.
They did throw the ball, Nick, so that's
I'll bring
a
up
good
third
sign
down
for
now.
Amherst.
Third and short now for Amherst.
Tell you what, though, what a beautiful setting it is here at Clark Field. Got the full moon with the overlooking Clark Field with the beautiful weather, fall type leaves out there. My God.
Yeah.
How lucky are we?
Oh, we're so lucky. As Amherst will continue to run the ball here. Stuffed in the backfield.
That'll bring up fourth down, Nick, and they better punt.
That'll bring up fourth and short.
They just can't move the ball on these Terriers.
Oh, of course.
Fourth down. It's going to be a timeout on the field. West Springfield.
Be timeout called by Westside here with 1:21 to go in the first half. Not too much. How about you? Here's the punt by Amherst. It's going to be a high kick.
We'll leave it go.
About midfield here. So that's where Rockford and company will set up near midfield.
Sounds of the West Springfield Marching Terriers.
So here we go, 1st and 10 for Westside offense at the Amherst 49.
We go up tempo again, buddy?
I would say so. Westside
Looks
is known
like
for
it
their
5 wide again.
up-tempo offense here.
Nobody in the backfield.
Yeah, Rockford is really trusting his arm here.
Yep.
1st and 10 from the Amherst 49. We haven't seen Hill carry the team yet. Here is Rockford, and it is picked off. Picked off by the Amherst defense, and Amherst gets the ball right back with 1:05 to go in the first half.
I don't know how many interceptions he has this year, but that's one of the few that he's had. He's thrown the ball really well. Very good quarterback. He's done a great job
That is
this
number
year.
20, Isaiah Rodriguez, on the pick for
Yeah, you can hang your head there,
for the Hurricanes.
or you can learn from that, and I think he'll learn from it. He's a great quarterback. Make no mistake about it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 for Amherst at their own 43. Mills back to pass, and he is
Fumble.
then it's recovered by the Terriers.
So the defense says, you know what? We'll get it right back for you, buddy.
Yeah, the defense
We're here for you.
defense says I can play this game too.
We aim to please.
As Westside gets the ball
Go
back
5
again.
wide again.
As now, Rockford hasn't thrown too many picks this season, as far as we know.
No, he hasn't. He's been phenomenal all year for the Terriers. They're going 5 wide again, putting it in his hands.
Yeah, again, Rockford dropping back to pass. He's going to go to Tessier, and incomplete as Leone Tessier was caught up in his route, and Rockford threw it away from him. Bring up 2nd and 10 from the Amherst 35. As Rockford gets a sign from the sideline, gets a play from the sideline.
Still 5 wide, buddy.
Yeah,
they're calling you buddy, but you're my buddy. Still 5 wide.
Still 5 wide here as trying to get some points through the air. Here's Rockford dropped back to pass and incomplete. Intended for Cam Pyre, and
9 times out of 10 Pyre catches that. So
yeah, it's a rare drop for Pyre, but it'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Westside from the Amherst 35.
That's okay. You learn from that a little bit. I think he wanted to run the ball really quickly.
Right.
Wanted to catch it. You just want to see it into your hands first and then take off with it. Just didn't see it into his hands.
51.7 seconds left in the first half as Rockford will be able to keep it here. Down the far sideline is Rockford, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone. Look at that run.
Beautiful.
Touchdown Terriers. A dazzling run by Tyler Rockford.
That's 2 touchdowns for him as well. They're dangerous, so your quarterback can run. You've got a great running back. You can throw the ball because your receivers are all over the place. Does this remind you of somebody? For those of you in New England,
Are you comparing Rockford to Brady already?
I'm not gonna. He's the GOAT. I'll tell you what, but he's the GOAT in West Springfield. How's that?
Okay.
At least right now.
As Allset's kick is good, there's a flag on the play.
Wait till all the emails and texts I'll get from people that played quarterback in West Springfield.
Yeah.
So it's 28-0.
Yeah, the penalty was declined. It was offsides, yeah.
Where have you seen this lately? The Terriers just take care of business at home.
Right, yeah. Toughest game we've seen at home was the game last week against Wacona.
That was a well-played game.
That was a well-played game, but Westside ran away with it late.
Yeah, I mean, their second half was just phenomenal. They just took their mistakes. They learned from them, got coached up at halftime, came out, and really blitzed the Wacona team in the second half. They didn't want to go away.
Yeah, Westside is certainly comfortable at home. They haven't lost a game here.
We're comfortable here, too.
Yeah. Westside's kick. Tessier kicks it left to right.
That's a great kick.
That is a great kick as he brings it all the way back to about the 1. And Amherst brings it up just shy of the 20-yard line. And with 34 seconds to go.
Now, if you're Amherst here, you just kneel and go straight to the locker room, I would think. That would be a smart play. I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to belittle them. I'm just saying it's probably bright to just kneel and go.
Right.
Talk about halftime. Talk about some of the mistakes you may have made.
Yeah.
And then go forward. And if you're Westside, just be ready for anything.
As Amherst will run the ball.
And that'll be it for
the clock out, and clock continues to run. 23 seconds left to go and counting in the first half. And
that'll do it.
That would do it here. As an impressive first half here. Impressive first half here at Clark Field. In the Western Mass Division 5 semifinal matchup between Westside and Amherst. Our score at the break, Westside 28, Amherst nothing. We'll be back with the second half of play right after this. You're watching Channel 15, your place for Terrier Sports. We'll be back with the second half in a minute. Terriers kicking off right to left to start this third quarter of action here as Amherst brings the ball to the 40-yard line. As we are here at Clark Field for the Western Mass Division 5 semifinal game between Westside and Amherst here at Clark Field. Nick Odell alongside Counselor Brian Griffin.
Yeah, that's been a great one. Nick, 28 points in the first half.
An amazing first half from Westside.
Unbelievable defensively as well.
Right.
Running for touchdowns, throwing the ball all over the field. They look really, really, really good.
Yeah. So Amherst will start off the drive in the shotgun. As a penalty marker on the far. False start will be against Amherst. So I'll back him up 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 35.
So I apologize a little bit. I'm not as peppy tonight as I usually am. A little under the weather, Nick.
That's okay.
I wasn't going to miss this for anything.
Right. Yeah. 1st and
Usually
15
I'm a little
from
bit more peppy. You know what I mean, buddy?
Yeah, 1st and 15 from the 35.
Oh.
Botch snap. But recovered. But recovered by Amherst.
You would have think that they wanted a better start than that coming out of the halftime.
Yeah, botch snap, a false start penalty, and here we are. 2nd and long. Very long. They place it at the
looks like the what?
29 maybe.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, Nick.
So they need to get to the 50-yard line. Here's a running play by Amherst. Nowhere to go there. Stopped by the amazing Westside defense.
Brought down the play by number 45.
3rd and to Agawam for a 1st down. Love to get you a score to that other game. What's going on in East Longmeadow, Longmeadow?
Yeah. Be able to pull it up for you.
I bet you can. You got that kind of.
Yes, we got technology here.
You got that
It's
kind
cool.
of swagger.
Pass complete. And they're going to get it, but they're still just short.
I would think they may punt here, but you never know, Nick. Down 28-0, they're going. Looking to see if they can draw the Terriers offside. Gonna have to take time out. Very well disciplined Westside defense right there, not to be let offside by the quarterback.
Right.
Looks like they're still gonna go, Nick, though. 4th and it looks like about 5 from their own 45.
Right.
Steele. Close to midfield. Gets the 1st down for the Hurricanes. 1st and 10.
First down.
Yeah, it looked like they picked up that 1st down there on a run, but it might have been a hold there that wasn't called, and I'm not going to cry about it with a 28-0 lead, so we'll let it go on. It just looked like holding on one of the offensive linemen.
1st and 10 for the Hurricanes.
they picked up that first down, which was unthinkable when we first thought about it.
Right. As the quarterback is going to scramble. As he's going to
picks up
go
5
down near
yards.
sideline,
So
picks up about 5.
Bills brought down by number 27, Darnell Hill. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, after they picked up that first down, Nick, got a little pep in their step, but they're in no hurry here. They're in no hurry to run any plays. What you would think, being down 28-0, they want to score quick. So you know, Nick's trying to look up that score for for Long Meadow and East Long Meadow for us.
Yeah, I'm not
Looks
seeing
like a
anything
first down that was almost picked up. Oh, it was a fumble.
And recovered by Westside.
Out of the pack comes number 23 for the Terriers.
It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for West Springfield.
So a mistake by Amherst. Those are the things that you just can't have happen. With a 28-0 lead, or a 28-0 deficit if you're the Hurricanes, you just can't have that happen. So the Terriers come out 5 wide to start the second half.
Yep.
See what they're going to do here. They're going to throw. Caught. Tangrady up the sideline and out of bounds.
So last time I checked at halftime, Long Meadow up 16-3 against East Long Meadow.
There you go.
We'll keep tabs on.
Long Meadow's a good team.
Yep.
So it's a 1st and 10 for the Terriers. The 42-yard line of the Hurricanes to start off a little. Again, 5 wide.
5 wide here.
Rochford throws.
Rochford throws
dropped.
and incomplete. Intended for Dalen Hicks. So I bring up 2nd and 10 from the Amherst 42-yard line.
What I like that the Terriers are doing here is going 5 wide. You know, trying to test their offensive abilities here with a 28-0 lead with the 5 wides, knowing full well that they can run the ball, and they will in the fourth quarter, it would appear to me.
Long Meadow, East Long Meadow game is just underway in the second half, so we'll keep tabs on you for throughout the game on that. Here's Rochford's throw, and it is caught by Tangrady, and Tangrady's in. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown. Touchdown. A great catch and run by Tangrady. And then Westside extends its lead, 34-0.
Wow. Rochford's having a night for himself. 2 throwing touchdowns. I'm sorry, 2 running touchdowns, a throwing touchdown. It's been a show put on by Rochford. And you might think that the Terriers might run it coming out of the gate next time.
Yeah. Here's the kick, and it's up, and it is good.
35-0 with 7 minutes left to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, come back down the field with 7 minutes to go. 35-0 is our score here in Clark Field.
Phenomenal.
Long Meadow just scored a touchdown. It is 22-3 now. Long Meadow with 7:47 to go in the third quarter there. So.
10 Moiston, back deep. Also looks like number 11 Steele. Number 1 Leone Tessier is ready to kick for West Springfield.
Here is the kick. It is team from Amherst, and it is brought down.
He's left number 8, Trayvon
Gotta love a 35-0 lead. This Terrier team stays healthy the way that they are.
Right.
Again, they're a tough out, Nick. I would not want to play the Terriers if I was any team.
Right.
And if you watch the way that they play, there's no flaws.
Right. As the Amherst running back gains just back to the line of scrimmage, maybe less.
Know what I love the most, though, Nick, is this team just seems to be getting better.
Right.
Every week that we've watched them, they seem to just get a little bit better.
Yes.
And that's a tribute to the coaching staff and the way that they've conducted their business. You know, we don't give enough credit to these coaches who really dedicate their time and energy.
Right.
It's, you know, quite frankly, they're not in it for the money, that's for sure.
Right.
But they just do a phenomenal job coaching these kids up, and
Right.
you know, testament to those guys that have done that this year.
Right. Amherst in the shotgun is going to throw.
Pass is complete.
Pass is complete. It is a just enough for a first.
Playmaker number 81, Cam Meyer.
It's a first down.
It is a first down indeed for
I
Amherst.
just didn't know. The
Across the
thing
30.
is, Nick, at least from what I see, they're in no rush to run plays here at a 35-0 deficit.
Yeah.
That could be detrimental. Even if they score a touchdown or two,
Yeah.
you still got to score 3 more. You should probably want to.
Timeout's called by Amherst.
You would think that they want to run a lot of plays quickly, but
Right. Well, it's a 35-0 ball game in favor of Westside. 5:36 to go in the third quarter. Amherst has the ball, but Amherst, a very poor first half has led them to this score. And Amherst certainly coming in this game upset-minded. Well, that's not the case so far.
yeah, no, the Terriers have stuck to their business at hand, and defensively they are sound, and
Right.
you know, offensively it speaks for itself. You know, both sides of the scoreboard speaks for itself.
Right.
But you're going to need that defense next week if indeed they do play Longmeadow. I think it'll be next week, probably on a Saturday.
Right.
Usually is. They play those Western Mass Super Bowls on Saturday, and I don't know when the last time Westside's been in the Super Bowl, but
2009.
look, see, that's all I had to do is ask.
2009, last time they were in the Western Mass.
It's like a lawyer. You don't
Title
ask
game.
a question unless you know the answer.
And guess who Westside faced in 2009?
Longmeadow.
Longmeadow. That was a
Is
great
that a
game.
trick question?
No, it wasn't a trick question. Westside faced Longmeadow in 2009 Super Bowl. I was a senior at West Springfield High School. I was there at that game.
How do we do?
Oh, we won. 37-30.
Gotta love it.
As it was probably one of the greatest high school football games I've ever been to.
Wow. That's saying something.
It was a great game. Westside drove down the field with their 2-minute drill. It was forever known in Westside as the drive.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Not to be confused with John Elway's drive in the in the 80s against the Browns, but
I remember that too.
but I remember sitting in the bleachers of Westfield Stadium in the cold. It was a cold December day. My hands were freezing.
I think you might have that happen again.
Yeah.
And if we get permission, we'll be able to call it, Nick.
Yes, if we get permission by the MIA, it's the only loophole we have to go through. It's the only obstacle. 4th and 5 for Amherst. They're going to go for it here because why not? They're down by 35. As it's picked off, intercepted.
He's going
Dane
to have
Mitchell,
two
and he's going to
touchdowns.
take it to the house. Touchdown Terriers. And with 3:10 left to go in the third quarter, that just extends the Terriers' lead, and I don't know if Amherst can come back from that.
I would highly doubt it. Mitchell's got 2 touchdowns tonight.
Yeah. So Westside scores on a defensive pick.
Alstead was set for the point after.
I don't think this Amherst team knows where to hit them.
Score.
Just
Pending the
talk
PAT.
about a hurricane. I know they're named the Hurricanes. I think they got hit by one. These Terriers have been really playing well.
Right. So Alstead's kick is good. Coming back down the field. 3:10 to go in the third quarter. 42-0 is our score from here from Clark Field. In the game, in the East Long Meadow Long Meadow game, still 22-3 in the third quarter in favor of Long Meadow. So if the results hold, we might have
that rematch.
A Westside Long Meadow rematch.
Long Meadow, you know they're good. They're always well coached. Alex Roscoe was there forever. He might have retired. Well, he was their athletic director, but he might have retired. He was at AIC when I was at AIC as their football coach. So they got a proud tradition there at Long Meadow. They'll come out and they'll play well, that's for sure.
Right. Here's the kick. It's a high kick. It is a botch, and is it recovered?
It's recovered by the Terriers.
It's recovered by Westside. Look at that. A botched pickup by the Amherst Hurricanes there leads to nice special teams effort by Westside, and Westside recovers it.
I don't think the young man thought about what he was doing there. He let it go, and it probably his head was in and around the fumble.
Right.
I'm sorry, a punt situation where you can do that.
Right. But
in a kickoff, you can't, and got caught there. So I feel bad for that young man in that decision. The Terriers just keep rolling here.
So we got another update for you. East Long Meadow just scored. It's now 22-9. Favor of Long Meadow with 5:28 to go in the third quarter. So Vonell Hill on the carry, and Hill. Another touchdown for the Terriers. They just keep piling on here. 48-0.
Hurricanes are just having trouble right now, and their heart is just broken. And you can tell that they're dejected out there in the effort. Well, I'll be honest with you, though. The Terriers' offense has been on the field a lot. Point after to make it 49-0.
Kick is up and good from Alstead, and come back down the field. 3:03 remaining in the third quarter. Westside up 49-0 over Amherst.
I'll tell you what, that kicking game, so we could talk about it now with a 49-0 lead, but that kicker, he's been automatic for the Terriers, so I hope he stays that way throughout this season. You're going to need him sooner or later, and I keep saying this every week. You're going to need that young man to kick you one sooner or later.
Right.
And if he just keeps kicking the way he does, that'll be great.
So Westside will kick it off right to left on your television screen. It was a short kick. Ball's down at the just shy of the 45. It will be 1st and 10 for the Amherst offense.
Planning board chairman was just asking me for my number. Very often they do that, you know, these advisors to the mayor, they come up to me and they need my advice, you know what I mean? I needed to make everybody laugh. He's almost fell out of his chair just now. He needs me like a hole in the head. And a 49-0 game, we could joke about everything.
Yeah, we got a good crowd up here in Clarkfield, especially near the broadcast booth.
Yeah. I think it's the Pyre section up here
Yeah.
with us.
Back on the field, we're looking at second down.
So this is a 49-0 ball game. We can start to look ahead here.
Sure can.
The Western Mass Championship game winner. This faces the winner of Longmeadow East Longmeadow in the Western Mass title game, which is next weekend. It's either Friday night or Saturday.
To be announced?
To be announced.
Where do they usually play? In Westfield State?
Last year they played at Holyoke High.
Oh,
so
wow.
so it's neutral. It's a completely neutral site.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes
So it's to
perfect
be announced.
sense.
The site is to be announced. Day and time to be announced. I know it's going to be either Friday, November 10th at night, Saturday, November 11th during the day.
That'll be Veterans Day.
That'll be Veterans Day, so it's going to be a jam-packed day for Westside as we got the parade, the Veterans Day parade here in Westside.
That would be very exciting
Right.
if we could do both, Nick.
Yeah, right? Parade at 11 a.m., shoot over to wherever.
Absolutely. Wherever we got to go.
That would be great.
Load up the bus and let's go.
That would be a tough day for a lot of town officials, you know. Just what do you do, like, you know, because it's say for instance the game's at the same time as the Veterans Day parade, which it might be.
I think at the end of the day, in my mind, you know, us that it's a somber moment
Right.
those days. So I would say probably the Veterans Day parade, and it's not to take away from these Terriers, that's for sure.
No.
But I don't think it'll be at the same time, and
Right.
I hold out hope that it won't be. So
Looks like the ball's going to be down about the 7-yard line for the Terriers.
So yeah, great punt there by the Amherst Special Teams Corps. 1:29 to go in the third quarter. 49-0. Terriers.
gotta love how they taking care of business here tonight, Nick. We've still got a whole nother quarter left. I would hope that they just run the ball and run the ball and run the ball and just let that clock do the work.
Yeah, but I think you have to run the ball at this point, chew up some clock, as Westside has done enough scoring, I would think. So they're just gonna.
I would think so. If they score 49 unanswered points.
As Hill goes up the middle, and he's dragged down. Pulled by the uniform is the Amherst defender, and that'll be enough for the first down.
49 unanswered points with 11 minutes to go. We'd be on Sports Center tonight.
Indeed, Counselor.
And I got a face for radio, believe me.
A minute to go in the third quarter. They're gonna hand off to Hill again, and Hill is gonna be stuffed in the backfield.
I'm gonna say this and just be very honest with you. I don't know that I would have Hill out there right now.
Right.
In a 49-0 lead. I don't know if I'd have Rochefort out there in the 49-0 lead. That may change. I'm not a coach, so it's easy for me to sit up here and say that, but I don't know if I don't know if I'd have these young men in the game anymore.
Yeah, you would start taking out the first string, bringing the second string, but
you are going to need every bit of them next week.
Yes, whether it's Longmeadow or East Longmeadow. Pyre reception out to the 25-yard line.
Quarter.
And that should do it for the end of three, or for the third quarter.
Coming up to the end of the third quarter.
So we have play 3 here at Clarkfield.
All the way around.
An amazing performance by the Westside Terriers. 49-0 is our score after 3. And we're going to keep it here on this broadcast, keep it on air here. So last update on the Longmeadow East Longmeadow game that I had got here, 22-9 Longmeadow. In favor of Longmeadow is our score from Longmeadow High School.
Just on the other side of the river there, Nick, you can see it from here.
Yeah, the moon, the full moon is full moon tonight.
Yeah.
And the towers in Springfield.
You could say fill it up again, Nick. Remember we taught that? What did I teach you about fill it up?
Fill it up.
That's it. Just yell fill it up.
Yeah, I want to reserve all of the time you have.
So starting the third, we are here. You're here at the start of the fourth quarter. It's going to be a 3rd and 6 for the Terriers. From their own 25. The first team of the West Side is still out there.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to question it.
All right.
I'm not.
Vonell Hill is down the near sideline. And
Just don't want him to get hurt.
yeah, just don't want him to get hurt. That's the last thing West Side needs right now.
I mean, you can't play with fear either.
Yeah.
I can understand where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
It just would be.
I'm
I'm one of those guys, if you will.
What's up?
Just to protect, a lot of protection. I'd be in protection mode for some of these guys where you're going to need coming forward. You need everybody, though. I mean, regardless. It's a complete team effort, and you can see it every single week that
Rockford is going to hand it off to Hill.
Amherst slow to get up. He is up on his feet, and he's going to get back to the sidelines, it looks like.
Again, those 50-50 winning numbers are 9, 8, 3, 7, 3, and
Clock
0.
continues to tick here under 10 minutes to go. I think they're going to run out the clock here to do the little
You have those numbers. Please report to the concession
keep
stand.
continuously running out the clock here.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I don't know how many yards
Hill's going to go
There's
down the
another
near
hole.
sideline. Hill
coming
brought
back.
down at the 15-yard line. There's going to be a flag on the play.
Coming back. partner.
Rockford's arguing with the ref there, but to no avail.
It's going to be holding on the offense.
It's going to be a penalty against Westside that will back them up.
Scores in the area at the end of the third quarter. Longmeadow 22, East Longmeadow 9.
And you probably just heard PA announcer Matt Griffin say at the end of the third quarter, it's going to be Longmeadow having the lead in against East Longmeadow 22-9. So it's only a 2-possession game there.
Yeah, East Longmeadow, what a rivalry they've had.
Oh yeah, dating back, and they still have to play on Thanksgiving.
They do. It's amazing.
It's amazing with this new playoff format and everything. As Westside plays Agawam on Thanksgiving, Channel 15 will be here covering the game. Hopefully you'll join me on Thanksgiving as well, Counselor Griffin.
I can't wait, Nick.
Yeah. Down their sideline is
We might start a new tradition if we can. You never know.
Maybe hand out the
Nick
Turducken
Odell,
Award.
Yeah, the Nick Odell something.
Nick Odell Award. I don't know.
Whatever it is. You know how you got the Madden Award.
Yeah, because Matt hands out the Turducken at the.
Yeah.
Or at least he used to. I think they still do, right?
I don't know if they do or not.
I don't know.
I would hope. I don't know. I don't know. I really honestly don't
How
know.
about this Counselor Griffin's Turkey Award?
Oh boy, that's good.
Since you're the color commentator here, you gotta.
All right. Whatever we got to do.
Vonell Hill.
What a running back.
Lionel
this
Hill,
kid
and
is.
Hill doesn't
bring it
get down there, but finally gets down at the around the 5-yard line.
Number 15, Ross Perkins. It's going to be first and goal for West Springfield.
First and goal now as the clock stops there. 8:29 to go in the game, and this game out of hand for Amherst to come back from, I would think. And Mayor Reichel just showed up here.
Busy guy.
Yeah.
A busy man, that man. Mayor Reichel.
This is why they're winning.
It's great to see you.
You're wearing it. Back.
Lionel Hill.
Lionel Hill on the
Been
carry.
a great game, Mayor. Good to see you tonight.
49-0.
Yeah, it's been great.
Kind of one-sided.
Want to hop on, Mayor, or are you good? All right.
You guys, I'm not going to compete. You guys are doing a great job.
All right.
Ah, see? He's got full faith in us, Nick.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll be fired on
Big
Tuesday.
question is, are we going to be able to go next Saturday to the game?
Next Saturday? Is it? It's definitely next Saturday?
Yeah, and that's
It's
the
gonna be next
thing.
Saturday. I don't know what time yet. It's going to be next Saturday.
Well, we got to figure that out with Chris.
Long Meadow.
We got to figure that out with
Not
Chris.
me, Nick. You.
Me, yes.
You and Chris.
Now it didn't become a team effort there.
That's what I
think
meant
we're
to say
gonna be
is
able
I got to figure it out. Figure it out
We
with
were
Chris.
able to do it in the baseball, so I think we'll be able to do it in.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got to talk to some people.
You can talk to your peeps. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need any help, give the mayor a call.
Third and goal.
I poured so much sugar and cream in that.
Ball's about the 2-yard line.
We're at the 2, going in for a touchdown.
Yeah. So their third and goal from the 2 is Westside, trying to cross the 50-point mark. And
Wow, what a
Lionel Hill's going to be
stand.
driven back.
Field by number 72, Leo Kahan.
Driven back, and not by far. I mean, he was driven back by the defensive line longer than that, but they're going to mark him down.
At the 5.
At the 5, so loss of 3 there. And
Clock's still rolling.
clock's still rolling with 6 minutes to go in the game.
Six minutes left to go. Complete effort here tonight by the Terriers.
Yeah.
Phenomenal effort.
And 7:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Longmeadow just scored another touchdown. It's 30-9 now, Longmeadow.
I'm going to give Longmeadow that win.
Yeah?
Chalk it up and let's talk about next week.
Yeah, let's,
The Lancers and the Terriers.
let's look
go
ahead.
at it.
Let's look ahead to the matchup with Westside and Longmeadow here.
Now's the time to do it.
Now's the time. Now's the time to do it, and Westside
Longmeadow.
Longmeadow, potential Western Mass Championship matchup.
You know what, Nick?
Both teams played earlier in the season with Westside winning that game 14-0.
At Longmeadow.
Longmeadow 22, East Longmeadow 9.
So it'll be a whole nother game now.
Yeah.
A whole nother game. Championship Saturday.
9, Chicopee Comp 6, that's a final.
So that'll be fun.
That would be fun, yes.
It'll be interesting to see if they do play on a holiday, though. Not quite sure. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. So potential Westside Longmeadow Western Mass Championship matchup.
I'm ready. You ready?
A rematch of earlier this year and a
Let's load the
rematch.
bus up right now. Let's go to the game right now. Let's go. Let's go, Terriers.
Oh,
Load
man.
up the bus.
As both teams haven't been in the postseason since the 09 Super Bowl, where Western Mass Super Bowl, where Westside prevailed in that one 37-30. And I was at, and as I said earlier in this game, I was at that game as a member of the band and a senior in high school.
And now, you're the broadcaster,
And
buddy.
now I'm the broadcaster. Go figure.
Rodriguez.
We'll bring the band on the bus, too.
Yeah.
Load them up. Load them all up.
Load them up, man.
We're ready to go. Bring on the Lancers. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on it, but Bring on the Lancers. You know they'll be ready.
Right.
They got a good team.
Yeah, Westside Longmeadow always a physical matchup.
Yep.
Longmeadow for years has been the class of Western Mass.
They have, and
They won a lot of Western Mass titles, state titles. They probably one of the few teams here in Western Mass that can compete at the state level.
I'm telling you, Nick, right now,
Right.
there's no doubt in my mind, absolutely no doubt in my mind, this Terrier team can compete not only in Western Mass, but definitely at the state level.
Right.
They're extremely well coached. They play great defensively. They're offensively minded. They do not make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
As you can see from the second half, when they go into the second half, they're very well coached coming out into the second half. So when they make the mistakes, they clean them up, they coach them up, and they're ready to go.
Are you talking about Longmeadow?
No, I'm talking about
Westside?
Westside.
Yeah.
They're ready to go. They can. This Terrier team can play at the state level, no doubt about it. And I'm just happy that we're able to watch it.
Right.
Man, we've been able to watch a lot of stuff happen over the last several years. You and I, partner.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of great Westside moments.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
It is.
I love it.
No, I've been I graduated Westside High 7 years ago, and ever since then, their sports program has picked up.
Just keep winning state championships. And
yeah.
I think I've said it all year. I think this Terrier team can. And
yep. And all starts at the top with athletic director Glenn Dulett.
Yep. I think he does a very nice job. And
came in here for the 2014-15 academic year, I believe.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that you see out of the Terrier athletic program all the way, in any sport, girls or boys, is the sportsmanship.
Yeah.
It's really important.
Right.
It's important for college coaches to see.
Yep.
It's important for college athletics in between and college administrations.
Right.
To be able to go to those athletic directors and those presidents of colleges and say, well, we've got a kid from West Springfield.
Right.
And immediately what they say is that they've got an opportunity.
Yeah. You got live? Are we live right now? I want to welcome our Facebook Live viewers to this broadcast. Final 2 minutes of play here at the Western Mass Division 5 semifinal matchup between Westside and Amherst. Westside has a 49-0 lead here at Clark Field.
I'll tell you what, the Terriers look to take on Longmeadow next week.
Yep.
Start the bus and let's get rolling.
Yep, as Longmeadow has a still 39 lead as far as I know.
That sounds good to me. Take on the Lancers next week. This Terrier team is ready to go.
Yep.
Offensive, defensive. They're a juggernaut.
Yeah.
They'll be able to take on anybody.
Right. And Council, give the Facebook Live viewers a summary of of this game tonight.
Well, I can tell you this, Nick. They came out guns blazing and they scored right away. Right away, and they made it 7-0 early. Defensively, they're so sound. And offensively, again, they're a juggernaut. They didn't have many flaws in this game at all. But one thing that I did see is they made some mistakes, but they cleaned them all up in the second half.
Yeah.
They look great. They can compete at the state level, and I hope everybody sees that collectively with us.
Why is the live stream disabled?
So with a minute left to go, 49-0 lead here.
Yep.
Westside Terriers are on to the championship game.
Yes.
And we should support them. I tell you, folks, Facebook Live folks, support these Terriers. They are fun to watch. Next week they'll be in the Super Bowl. We'll be there.
Yes,
but I can tell you what,
Western Mass title game.
I would love to see the Terrier Nation come out and support this team. They are one of the best teams I've seen in Terrier history.
as takes a snap and hands it off, and that should be the final play of the ball game.
Congratulations to the West Springfield Terriers for going to the championship again.
Yep, for the second consecutive year they have gone to the Western Mass title game. And
Great job,
and
Terriers.
unlike last year, they're hoping to flip the script this year. As last year they were beaten by Westfield 40-16 in a heartbreaking fashion.
I'll take the Terriers, Nick. I'll take the Terriers.
Yeah?
Yep. They're my gang. They're
And that is it. West Side on to the Western Mass Championship game. An amazing performance
Congratulations.
by the whole team. And
They should be very proud of themselves, Nick.
yeah,
That they have, from start to finish this season,
Right.
worked their tails off to be
Yep.
in this situation to get to this game.
right.
And they have proved to everybody that they
Right.
are contenders and will be contenders. So, my hat's off to
Yeah.
the coaching staff, the parents, anybody who is associated with this team.
Right.
They have done a phenomenal job, and I'm very, very proud of the Terriers tonight.
Well, it's a potential West Side Long Meadow matchup if Long Meadow score holds in the Western Mass Championship game. Counselor, we might call the championship game.
I'll tell you what.
We might call it championship
This
game.
is great.
This is
All
great. So, for Counselor Brian Griffin, all our camera crew tonight,
Mayor Reichelt.
camera crew production team, I'm Nick Odell. Once again, the final score is West Side 49, Amherst nothing.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. You've been watching Channel 15, your place for Terrier Sports.
Sounds good to me, Nick.